Good morning, my YouTube people. Good morning, you guys. Successful Gigi here. How are you doing this morning? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm up early. I'm going to church today. And I'm really excited because I'm going to meet up with a friend today. And this is her first time visiting this church that I've been going to. And I'm really excited because after church, we are going to go grab lunch. And we're meeting up because she's moving to Panama from the United States to Panama. And I remember I met her online because there's a story to this, you guys. I met her online because uh, I'm a part of Facebook traveling group, black people, expats in different countries. Mexico, Merida, Mexico was one place I was interested in. Panama was another one. Ecuador was one. Singapore, Thailand. So what I did is I was looking up, finding groups of black people who moved to these areas, so black expats who are my age. Um, I'm 64, but I know. I look 25. So I'm up here. So I told in a previous video I talked about getting my passport, and I finally got my passport. Let me see if I can find it for you guys and just show you. When you're doing something new, I was kind of like scared. I'm not scared, but it took a long time when I said I was going to get my passport. It took a long time for me to do it because I was like, I didn't know what to do, and what I did is I went to the post office and grabbed the application, and the application looked like it was complicated to do, and you had to have to get your passport, you have to present your birth certificate, which I didn't have. So here's my passport, you guys. So I'm like really excited about that. I'm ready to travel. But now, I realized, there's like so many things and how I want to travel. I had to like sit down and really figure that out, right? But do I want to do I want to travel, live in a place for a year, and then go to other places? And I think that's what I want to do or do I want to be a citizen of whatever country I choose to be a citizen in, or do I want to do dual citizenship? Oh, did I mention that Ghana was on there, different parts of Africa that I wanted to travel to is on my list. But getting back to my story, so I met her on the Panama Facebook group, and come to find out, she lived in where I lived in the Bay Area. So what I did is I reached out to a few women, and I said, if you live, in this area, near me, let's do a meet and greet. Let's meet up, let's talk, let's get to know each other, because when we travel to these places, we can still stay in touch, and you won't feel like you're alone, right? So I met a woman who's a teacher. She finally moved to Panama, and now this other person, I'm sorry. So I'm really excited about that, and to meet her and just, give her a warm, goodbye, letting her know that I want to keep in touch with her and all that. Now, come to find out, she is originally, from Africa, from Nigeria, and she moved to the United States like 20 years ago. And so now that her kids are grown, she's ready to move on to somewhere else, which is Panama. So I'm excited for her. So everybody's moving fast. We all got started. We had this desire to do it all at the same time. Though they moved on, they did it. I'm slow. I'm telling you, I move slow. I don't pull the trigger real quick on things. Like, for example, with my new journey, my new project that I'm working on, which is content creating, becoming a content creator. I didn't know what it all entailed. There are different kind of content creators. There are course creators. There are people who do videos. There are people who create ebooks, all kind of stuff. Different kind. And the thing is that if you want to make money at it, you don't only want to stop at creating the content, and that's a fun part. I always focus on the fun part, creating the content, but the marketing part, oh my god. And then when I like know what kind of outcome I want, and I don't get that kind of outcome, like the numbers of people I want to purchase my product, and it don't happen, I get my feelings hurt, y'all. And you cannot do that, because what you do is you just learn and focus on how to do it better, and you just reach out to people or join groups, like I did with the traveling. I joined the traveling group, so now I'm joining content creator groups and stuff like that. I want to share this with you guys. I consider myself a serial entrepreneur, right? So right now I'm talking about content creation. If I come on my channel again and I'm talking about real estate, and you come on my channel and say, wasn't she doing content creation? Yes, I was. And yes, I am. And I believe in multi streams of income, not just having one income. And speaking of content creation, I was listening to look up Social Proof. There is this guy, I forget his name. He has a channel, just type in Social Proof, right? And he does a podcast which is called Social Proof. And he's all over social media, and he talks about entrepreneurship. So he has his hands in different entrepreneur endeavors, right? Which I think is so amazing. He started working at the cheese factory, and his entrepreneur endeavors started with him doing print on demand. He would print and sell t-shirts, right? I thought that was so amazing. And he sold so many t-shirts, and then he started a podcast and so on and so forth, where he interviews other entrepreneurs. And what he does is, this is how he became the serial entrepreneur that he is now, from his t-shirt to his podcast to creating content throughout different social media platforms. He interviewed other entrepreneurs, and what he does is like all these different entrepreneurs, they sell courses, and what he does is he would I think sorry, my clothing is coming. He would like give them like put their course in his description, and people who watch his channel or his podcast would get a discount on the course if they're interested in learning more about making money in whatever area or whatever niche that may be. He would like start collaborating with these people if he found interest. And one woman he did a collaboration with, and is doing a collaboration with, is this woman who's in real estate, and they bought 60 different real estate homes in golly, where is that place called? God, it's in the South, not Louisiana. Where's the Mardi Gras? Where the Mardi Gras is? I forget. I used to say I have that I'm receiving a moment, but this guy says that don't say that, don't speak that on yourself. Say I have the mind of Christ. I have the mind of Christ, and it'll come to you later. You don't want to be speaking things on you. So it'll come to me, and I'll tell you guys later. But where they hold the Mardi Gras. Um, so oh my gosh, it just goes to show it doesn't matter where you come from, but what counts is where you're going. Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to overcome like rejection if you're in sales? Or are you willing to overcome the hits and falls, the ups and downs of entrepreneurship? Really interesting. And I'm telling you, I am a stalker when it comes to like listening to different entrepreneurs. These people, I go on YouTube, y'all. I go on, that's my research right there. YouTube University or Google University, right? And there was this woman who, I don't know all these people's names, but okay, there's another podcast I want to tell you guys about is Earn Your Leisure. Go to YouTube, type in their research, Earn Your Leisure, and Social Proof. These are two, especially if you're a person of color, because these brothers, these African American people, they're talking about, or people of color, talking about building wealth and different ways you can build wealth. And they interview different people who wasn't making anything, who have created life for themselves, and they show you how to do it. We ain't got no business being poor up in these streets. We ain't got no business being poor up in these streets, y'all. With all the tools and the resources that are available to us, all we have to do is have a willingness to learn it, to get out there and just start making money. And then I'm the type of person, I'm a giver. Once I start doing it, I want to come back and teach you. I want to come back and show you how if I could do it, you can do it. And is there a learning curve? Yeah, there's going to be a learning curve because I've never, I've never had great success in it. But I'm willing to push through because it's one person. Can I just share something with you? Can I just be transparent? When I would try different things like this in the past and it didn't work, I would give up. I would throw in the towel. But I learned a lesson from a person that I heard say that in order to help people, you have to help yourself. You have to work through, push through the difficulties. You have to push through the failures and learn from them and just push through. And you will get to the other side if you don't give up. If you don't give up. And then once you have created some success, then you could go back and help others. So if I'm drowning and you're drowning, I don't know how to swim, I can't help you. But the best way I can help you is to know how to swim, right? So if I see you drowning, I have the skills and capability to pull you out of that drowning water. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So on that, I just want to say I hope you're having a blessed day. I wanted to come on here and share with you. My day is wonderful. I'm sitting here in Starbucks and just getting some work done. Figuring out, move my purse out the way. Ooh, my thing just fell, y'all. Look at this. So I'm in here on my tablet, doing some research, getting some work done. And my thing is I got to push past the research thing because one thing you can do, research, because it's easy, right? I got to start implementing and getting the work done and choose one thing because there's so many. I'm trying to figure out what content to start with. Do I start with creating the course? Do I start with doing the videos? Do I start with, podcasts? I don't know. But I know one thing I got to start. And my thing is I have this thing where I want to be perfect. I want it to be perfect, right? But Perfection, that's a lie of the devil. Per- Trying to be perfect creates procrastination. What did I say? Say that again, Gigi. Trying to be perfect creates procrastination because it's never, ever, ever, ever going to be perfect, right? But you still got to move forward. On that note, I got to stop talking to you guys. I just want to say I love you. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my video and pray, folk, because I'm going from rags to riches in every area of my life. Rags to riches financially, rags to riches spiritually, rags to riches mentally. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to wish you guys the best. And I hope that I can set a good example for other people, showing that just because you fall don't mean that you have to stay down. Well, on that note, I love y'all guys. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe. Push that button, push that button, push that button. Love y'all. Bye-bye.